Hey guys, this is Mary Jane, and we are now on our fifth video for how to speak English well. So let's learn. Alright, so avoid focusing too much on grammar at the expense of speaking. So, one of the most common problems among, let's say, learners of English as a foreign language is that they have been taught in a traditional classroom environment by a non native tutor who actually has focused more on grammar rather than speaking. I think that is really true. This is entirely understandable because A, school programs often emphasize structure over interaction, and B, non native speakers also may lack the confidence in their own spoken fluency. However, the fact is that students cannot learn on how to speak English fluently unless they are given regular opportunities to practice their speaking skills. So, this is, let's say, failing within our national education systems, but you can choose to make speaking a priority in your own studies and learn more grammar, let's say, and learn grammar more in context also. Let's have 17. Grammar is not only learned through textbooks. So, most learners would agree that studying grammar is essential, but it is boring. However, this does not always have to be the case. You will be very surprised to hear that English children are seldom taught grammar formally at UK primary and secondary schools, and that they mostly learn this through trial and error. Let's say by writing stories and other texts and having them corrected by their teacher. They also acquire an understanding of grammar through constant contact with the language and interaction with others. This proves that textbooks are not the only way for you to learn grammar. You can also acquire it by listening to native English on a regular basis and copying correct constructions and utterances. So, when working more on grammar through speaking, it is an advantage to have a native English teacher who can correct your mistakes. So, this is actually true. In my case, when I was growing up, I really did not like grammar, and I'm not sure why I didn't like grammar. Maybe as we've known, it's actually really boring to study it. But what I did, I was always watching National Geographic because my parents let me watch too much TV. And I think that's how I was able to acquire a wide range of vocabulary. And I tried to copy how the speakers would say the phrases. Because luckily at that time, there were subtitles. So I could read and speak at the same time. All right, moving on. Remember that natives often break rules. If you want to know how to speak English fluently, you cannot afford to ignore the importance of non standard forms. You also have regional accents and dialects. And also, I think according to the latest statistics, only around 2% of Brits speak RP, or this is the Queen's English. This posh form of English is on the decline and is no longer seen by most as a desirable accent. So many BBC news readers now use standard English, but with soft regional accent features. You have Welsh, you have Scottish, Northern versus Southern English, and so on. So, if you're going to watch television or listen to music, you will hear a wide variety of accents, so just pronunciations, and then dialects, so some different vocabulary and grammar too. So, while you may not wish to use these regional forms yourself, it is important that you make an effort to understand them because the majority of native speakers have at least some non standard features.